Hey loves, Charity here, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'll be sharing the story of Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie with you all. Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie is one of the most widely acclaimed African writers of the 21st century. She was born on the 15th of September 1977 in Enugu State, Nigeria, to Professor James and Grace Adichie. She's a native of Aba in Anambra State, but she grew up in Nsukka because her parents worked at University of Nigeria Nsukka at the time. While growing up in Nsukka, she and her family lived in a house that was previously occupied by Chinua Achebe. Now, Chinua Achebe is one of Nigerian's greatest novelists. He wrote Things Fall Apart. Chinua Achebe went on to inspire Chimamanda to becoming who she is today. She's the fifth of 6 children. She completed her secondary education at University of Nigeria Nsukka Secondary School. She was a very bright student, so she went on to win prizes before she graduated. And then she went on to study medicine and pharmacy at the University of Nigeria Nsukka for just a year and a half. At the age of 19, she left for the United States of America because she got a scholarship to study communications at Drexel University. Now, 2 years later, she transferred to Eastern Connecticut University to pursue a degree in communications and political science, and then she graduated with distinction in 2001. While she was at the university in both Nigeria and the United States of America, she edited articles for her university's journals and magazines. She started working on her first novel, Purple Hibiscus, during her senior year at Eastern Connecticut University. The book did so well upon release in October 2003. It was even awarded Commonwealth Writers' Prize for Best First Book in 2005. Fame came knocking almost immediately after she published that book. Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie became a Hodder Fellow at Princeton University between the year 2005 and 2006. Now, a Hodder Fellow is actually a fellowship. It's a 1-year fellowship with financial assistance. So if you're giving a Hodder Fellow, like she was giving a Hodder Fellow, it means that Princeton University gave her some amount of money that she used to further a particular project. It was during this Hodder Fellowship that she published her second novel, Half of a Yellow Song. Now, Half of a Yellow Song got its name from the Biafran flag because it's actually a Biafran story, okay? So it tells story of whatever happened during the Biafran War. And it's being studied in most secondary educational institutions, and it has even been turned into a movie. Chimamanda went on to do her master's in creative writing at Johns Hopkins University, and then another master's in African Studies at Yale University. In 2011 and 2012, Chimamanda Adichie was awarded a fellowship by Radcliffe Institute at Harvard University, and it was during this period that she finalized her novel, Americana, in 2013. Chimamanda refers to herself as a feminist. Her advocacy of the girl child to an extent motivated one of the popular musicians, Beyonce, to release an album called Flawless. Since then, Chimamanda has been featured in various international publications, and she has gone on to win numerous awards because her art speaks for her. This creative idol has an estimated net worth of over $5 million. Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie is married to Dr. Ivara Esege, and their union is blessed with a daughter. Although she is married, she prefers to be addressed as Miss instead of Mrs. She says it's a Western culture for a lady to abandon her name and take up her husband's name, and she insists that everyone should be a feminist. During an interview in France, she politely insulted the French government when asked a racist question: are there bookstores in Nigeria?
And do people read your books in Nigeria?
They do, shockingly.
Are there bookshops in Nigeria?
You know, I think it reflects very poorly on French people that you have to ask me that question. I really do. Because I think surely, I mean, it's 2018. You know, I mean, come on. My books are read in Nigeria. They are studied in schools, actually not just Nigeria, across the continent of Africa. I think in general that France doesn't seem to realize that it is no longer an 18th century world power. And I say this with sad honesty because I have affection for... oh, the minister left. Oh, okay, good. I think that the way that there's a kind of cultural power that France wields over Francophone Africa that I think is unhealthy. There is a kind of, I think the way that Anglophone Africans occupy their space in the UK is not the same way that Francophone Africans occupy their space in France. And, you know, and I think that Francophone Africans who know this, right, and maybe they should be the ones answering this question, because, you know, I know sort of, I know I read a bit about it, but I obviously I don't have a personal experience. But I should say that my criticism when I started out, and I stand by it, it's because I've had many unpleasant experiences with French immigration. Yesterday was different because they were actually polite, but every time I have come into France, and it's happened, I'm going to say 4 or 5 times in the past 2 years, there is a kind of contempt with which I am dealt with when I present my Nigerian passport that I really find indefensible. And I think it's important because the immigration officers are the first line of contact with the country, and so it shapes the way you think of a country. And I think it takes very little to be polite and to give people their basic dignity. And if I'm coming into a country and I have everything I need and I am legally there, then surely there's no reason to keep me for 30 minutes asking me ridiculous questions, ignoring me for long periods, and just being an ass.
As a way of giving back to the society, Chimamanda organizes workshops. She resides in both Lagos and in the United States.